Hi everyone, it's Father Brian Jane, pastor of the Sarnia family of parishes. I have with me today a special guest, Deacon John Lammers. Hi, Deacon.
Thank you.
And tell us a little bit about your background.
I grew up on a farm, on my dad's farm, and eventually took over his home farm, and now my son is on that farm, and I actually have 3 of our kids are full-time farming, so it's helped me step out of that realm a little bit and get involved with other important endeavors.
Good. And you're married?
Yeah. So I've been married for 39 years as of just recently, and looking for the land of milk and honey after 40 years. So.
So tell us about how you came to faith.
Yeah, I raised as a Catholic, and it was important to my parents that we continued to go to church, and so we kept that going. My wife was very grounded in that, so we raised our family Catholic, and no big events. It was just continually growing in my faith.
Good. And God has called you to a particular mission as a deacon. How did that happen?
Yeah, I was kind of involved with the youth ministry, and I thought, well, maybe I'll do more along that line. And Father Steve Savella, a friend of mine, says, yeah, John, you're too old. So he introduced me to the diaconate, and it was just gradually went that direction.
So you've been a deacon for how many years?
Yeah, it'll be 10 years this November.
Now, deacons usually are assigned a particular ministry. What is yours?
Yeah, so the Right to Life was an important thing to me, and just gradually our local Lambton Right to Life wasn't very active a few years ago, and we had brought a bunch of people together for a think tank. That was pre-COVID, and out of that we ended up with new board members, all younger than me, and they said, yeah, you can be the president, and here we are, and things have been kind of evolving since. So.
Good. Now, what are some of the programs that are offered through Lambton?
Yeah, so we kind of tag along with other things that are done provincially. There's the Life Chain in first Sunday of October, which many people show up for that. Mm-hmm. We also do a 40-day for life. It's a prayer vigil around the hospital where abortions are happening. We do it during the season of Lent, and we do another one in the fall, which is the month of October, and around there. So it's an opportunity for people to come out, and it's a bit challenging because you're carrying a sign around the hospital, and you get lots of positive thumbs up from people. You get what I call half the peace sign also, but
okay. Okay. And now you're involved in Gianna House. What is that?
Yeah, Gianna Home is. Sometimes we get accused of Right to Life members as a lot of talking and no action. Gianna Home is a maternity home, and we set it up for women that need some support during that time. So late pregnancies typically, and then they'll have their babies. Right now there's 4 women and 4 babies in that home right now, and we've had multiple ones that have come and gone already, and it's just something we got going in the last year. So,
excellent. There are also events like the Walk for Life that typically happens in the summer, does it?
Yeah, so the Walk for Life is usually the first Saturday in July, and it's a walk that starts at St. Michael's Church, takes the Howard Watson Trail, and we stop at Cathcart Park, and there's a little break there, and then we end up having a meal at St. George's Church. So.
Okay, good. Now, if someone wanted to really get involved volunteer-wise in this pro-life movement in Sarnia, how would they do that?
Yeah, look us up, I guess. We do have Facebook and website and such, and we have lots of opportunities at Gianna Home. We need volunteers because it's volunteer-based. We have 24/7 coverage there. And again, the 40-day for life is an opportunity to step out of your comfort zone, perhaps, and do some of God's work. So,
excellent. Well, thank you, Deacon John, for all of your service. We appreciate that. Just quickly, what is the status of pro-life laws in Canada at the moment?
Yeah, it's kind of scary because Canada, we don't have any abortion laws whatsoever. It's the same as China and North Korea, and there's the numbers. You kind of got to put them together a bit, but we're looking at 100,000 abortions every year in Canada. The other part of it is You may have heard the thing MAID. It's medical assistant in dying, which is basically euthanasia. Those numbers are increasing every year also. We're up, you won't have last year's stats, but 10,000 a year. And in Quebec alone, it's 7% of the deaths. So,
Yeah. So lots to pray for.
yeah. And education, getting the word out there,
Sure.
making people aware.
Good. Well, again, thank you, Deacon John, for all your service. We'll keep you and your ministry in our prayers. For now, this is Father Brian Jane. We'll see you next time. News from our family pews. Bye-bye.